Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be trying to make some DIY homemade Christmas cards because I feel like I've lost touch with my kind of more creative side, and ever since I made my DIY homemade gift guide last week, or holiday gift guide a couple of weeks ago now, I've just been thinking about more ways I can create stuff that's more personalized for this kind of holiday season, and especially during this year when I haven't been able to spend much time with a lot of the people that I care about, and obviously my boyfriend, for example. I thought it'd be nice to make something more personalized. So today I have gathered a lot of things, including like photographs that I have, or sort of postcards that I have that I've collected from trips that I've done, you know, a wildlife magazine. I donate to the Wildlife Trust each month, and I've got some beautiful pictures of some cool things, so it could be a nice way to turn this into something new now that I've read it. I'm pretty excited. Also, I have these cards that I got given a couple of years ago. They're like personalized. I've got a bee and they say Imogen Lucas on them, which is me, and I haven't really used them, and I thought this would be a great chance to use stuff that I was gifted a while ago but haven't necessarily used, instead of buying like a new card. So I'm going to use these to create my cards, which I'm quite excited about. And I'm still deciding whether to, with like the photographs and stuff that I'm going to put in them, whether I'm going to affix them properly or if I'm going to just have a little tab on them so they can be taken out. I'm just kind of excited to try and mess around with this stuff and just to try something new. I'm also really into illustration. I created this like little cute one, which I really love, which actually brings me on to today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, which is really cool, but we'll talk about them in a little bit. But I have been learning and trying to improve my illustration from them, because I don't know if you guys know much about my like educational history, but I studied fine art for my A-levels and I got an A star because I loved it and I was good at it, and I've just kind of lost my way with doing things that creative with my hands and things like that. So I'm really excited to do this basically. So the only thing I don't have is like some Pritt stick or some glue to kind of stick stuff down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just start by deciding who I'm going to send my letters to, and looking at the kind of stuff that I have, like the postcards, photographs, you know, I've got pens and stuff. I also have these from a while ago when I decided I was really into bullet journaling. But I want to use the stuff that I have and not buy anything new. So yeah, let's just get into it. A big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video and helping me to find some creativity to relax and unwind during this incredibly stressful time. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people just like me and just like you. I've been absolutely loving mastering illustration, sketching, inking, and color essentials by Jazza Brooks. If you are interested in finding something as a little distraction or a new skill, then the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership, and after that it's only around $10 a month. So check out the description, and if you're uncertain about what's next, then creative challenges and productivity classes can be a great way to help you to move through a bit of a rough patch. So check out the link if you're interested. Okay, so the first one I think I'm going to do for my boyfriend. So I'm going to do some photos, I think, because it's nice to kind of look back on some like the nicer memories that you've had where you've actually been able to spend time together. And there was one time we spent up in northern Michigan together, where he's from, and I don't know, we took these like pretty cute photos. So I might do those like one on either side and then do one of us like together in the middle, and then I might do them so that they're not like stuck down, they're kind of just, as in like not stuck down with glue, but stuck down with kind of like a piece of tape or something, so that they can be taken off and like used in some way. But do we have enough space? We do have enough space, but I think 3 is going to be too much. There are so many cute ones. It's quite nice, like it feels quite like nostalgic to like look back over photos. Like I was just looking, I have these boxes that I keep all like my kind of creative stuff in, and I found these strips. 2 of them are from my brother's wedding, and it's like me and my cousin's wife in one of them, and then me and one of my French cousins, and then one of our family friends' daughters. And it's just so cute. It's so weird because this was like 7 years ago now. It's wild. I don't know. This is what I quite like about these kind of things, like when you use not just like, you know, beautiful photos and stuff. Like I also have these from Mallorca as well, which are really lovely, but they are quite big. But it's so nice to like have these photographs that you can look back on. And I even have some from this summer where me and my friends, obviously because you could only really hang out in the park, and I took some photographs when we were there. And just, I don't know, it's a weird year, but there were some good times, and it's just pretty special to be able to look back on it, you know? And that's what I think, again, is just beautiful about this kind of making stuff for someone. More special in some way, you know? What I might do with this is I might attach 2 photos to the front and then write the message on the back, so that it's kind of like this 2 thing. Or even you could do a reveal where you take these off and the message is just underneath, but they might not know to take it off. But I'm gonna send it like this, I think, my first one. So if we have just the photos on the back, I'll keep these 2 photos. Then I might do something a bit interesting on the back, like I might cut some of this up to put on the sides and then draw something in, which could be quite fun. Let's just explore. I need to get some scissors. I was also just thinking as well, like your holiday cards don't have to be like Christmas themed or whatever, especially if you don't even celebrate Christmas. I feel like cards are particularly, unless you're doing them out of obligation, like the whole point of them is to build some kind of connection, you know, or to kind of relight that connection that you have with someone and just to stay in touch. But to do something a little bit more personal can just make it, you know, more than just about the holiday, more than just about celebrating some tradition that you might do just because it's what you've always done, not necessarily because you want to. Especially because loads of people hate this time of year. Loads of people, you know, don't have family that they can spend with, or especially because of this year they might not be able to go home to spend time with their family. So these holiday cards, they can just be about sharing memories and reminding yourselves of the incredible times that you guys have spent together. And I think that that's really, really important. If you don't know who Mini Small is, Mini Small, I love her channel. Hers all about art and creating art. She did these really beautiful watercolor drawings, I think, of these kind of houses. And I picked this card up when I was in Amsterdam. I took a train there, which was so cool that you can do that now. It took about 4 hours. And I got these cards because I was going to a climate conference and I just wanted to pick these up. Just because you never know. I was going to send them to one of my friends who I'd spent some time in Amsterdam with a few years ago, but what a surprise, I completely forgot. So they've just been sitting in this box waiting to be used. And my boyfriend and I always talk about going to Amsterdam. I don't know why we never have. I think he'd really like it. It's just such a cool city. Anyway, that's why this kind of means something to us, like using this kind of skyline. And you can put it at the bottom and then you can do things around it. If I stick this down, then I can find other things to sort of go up next to it, or I can draw, you know, things that come up and I can create a kind of Christmas sky. That would be cool. And then all it has to say is Merry Christmas in the middle. Oh yeah, I think this one's going to be quite cool actually. I'm going to get going on this, otherwise this is going to be a very long video of me just chatting to you guys. So yeah, hopefully this is just more of like an inspiration video where, you know, give you guys some ideas of what you can do and to like use some of the stuff that you already have. Like you don't have to go out and buy a whole load of crap. Obviously I'm lucky, like I have a camera that I can print photos out and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm going to get going on this and see how we go. I'm actually quite surprised at how calming and fun that was. It was also really nice to look over photos that I was choosing to put in the cards from this year, from last year, and kind of thinking about like memories and stuff. And I know my DIY cards are quite average to poor, but I'm just happy to start creating things again. I'm happy to, like, you know, look at ways to make them better for next time, and using photographs is definitely something that, I don't know, makes me feel like it's a little bit more special. But yeah, I would love to know if you guys do make any DIY cards, kind of gift cards, in terms of like adding, you know, an IOU of something or adding something else in there, or just simply a card for the holidays or whatever. I would love to know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It was very random, but I hope, I don't know, this is what it is this time of year. Everything is a bit random. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you for the last video of the year on Sunday.